Stop re-recording tutorials just because your cursor looks like a cat chasing a laser pointer. Most screen recorders burn that chaos into your video forever, but I'll show you 5 ways Camtasia lets you smooth out those jitters in post. Number 1. Improve cursor size and appearance. The reason you want to do this is the standard cursor is too small. A larger size removes friction, allowing the audience to focus entirely on the lesson rather than where to look. Start by going to the Cursor Properties panel and adjust the scale settings. Increase the size until the cursor is clearly visible without covering important parts of the interface. I like to go up to 350% for most of my training videos. As you scrub through your recording, you'll notice different cursor types captured on the timeline and in the preview window. Some cursor styles can feel distracting. You can replace one by moving the playhead over it on the timeline and then selecting from the options in the drop-down menu. Or, instead of changing each individually, select the All option if you want them to be consistent. Bonus tip: if you're using annotations or graphics, set cursor elevation to always on top. This keeps your cursor visible above all other elements. Number 2. Smooth the cursor path. A jittery cursor creates confusion. To fix that, select Edit Cursor Path to reveal the cursor's movement as lines and points on the canvas. Delete any unnecessary points to smooth out the path. If your cursor is covering important information or in the wrong spot, adjust the location of the cursor. Then, to smooth out the path, use the handles to reshape the curves. There are 4 different line types to choose from. Pick which best fits the needs for your recording. Number 3. Adjust speed and timing. Often, you need more or less time before your cursor moves on to the next section of your training. Each segment represents how long it takes for the cursor to move from one point to another. To change the speed, drag an endpoint along the timeline. Shorter lines create faster movements. Longer lines slow things down. Want to add a pause? Right-click and choose Split Cursor Path at Playhead. Then, separate segments slightly. The gap creates a natural break before the cursor moves again. Match the cursor timing with your narration to keep everything aligned. Number 4. Add the essential cursor effects. You can quickly create engaging training videos with these drag and drop effects that help emphasize the cursor. Open the Cursor Effects tab and you will see a variety of options to choose from. To add depth and separation, drag the cursor shadow onto your clip, making your cursor easier to see against busy screen content. Over in the Properties panel, you can adjust the angle and offset of the shadow. Want to emphasize your clicks with motion? Head back to the Cursor Effects and select the Left Click tab. Drag scaling onto your track, which will create a subtle animation wherever you clicked during your recording. These 2 effects make it much easier for viewers to follow along with your training. Number 5. Add some polish. If you want a touch of realism to your cursor movement, add Cursor Motion Blur. For a training video, reduce the intensity for a cleaner look. You can also experiment with kinetic cursor, which tilts in the direction of the cursor movement to point your viewer exactly where they should be looking. Play around with the intensity and tilt to find a level that best fits with your video. I find a little goes a long way. As a reminder, you can toggle off any of the effects added in the Properties panel, which is great when you want to compare the added effects. Final pro tip: to quickly add cursor effects, enable Camtasia Rev when you record your screen. Rev applies optimized cursor settings automatically, saving you time in the editor. Check this video out for a more in-depth look at this process. With just a few simple adjustments, your cursor becomes a clear guide that helps viewers stay focused. Which cursor edits or effects will you use? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, give it a like and subscribe for more great content. Thanks for watching.